It's Sunday morning and we are here on Tangalooma Resort on Moreton Island. It's the morning after the first voyage, the first time that I've got on board the Hobie Cat that's behind me with Mal and made an open water crossing, and it was pretty good. I think the biggest dramas of the trip were the fact that the wind was totally and utterly against where we wanted it to be. It was a little bit difficult yesterday because we tacked the entire way. What is a 39-kilometre crossing turned into a 69-kilometre adventure. We had to go a long way up the coast north to be able to tack back across to here, and it ended up being about 8 hours to get across. We thought it was going to be about 4 to 6 and it ended up being 8. This is one of those situations where we were going to do it whatever. We knew that we were going to be coming into a headwind, maybe not quite as strong. We also had the tides running against us, which was difficult, but the good thing with this is a trial. This shows us what we need to be doing for the expedition. And during the expedition we'll have a lot more planning, because we'll have the computers, we'll have the skipper on board who will know the tides, will know the wind conditions, and if we decide that push comes to shove and we can't do it because the wind's in the wrong direction, then we put the kayak on board the support catamaran and we sail or motor to where we're going. Yeah, the navigation channel, the deep water navigation channel, runs right in front of the resort here, and as we came into the last half an hour or hour of the crossing last night, there was a big ocean liner, then there was a coal tanker, then there was a container ship, and they all came steaming through, and there's us in our little tiny boat going, ah, ah, and there's these things, ah, ah. What are we going to do? We can't go anywhere, so they ended up going around us. The body is feeling a little bit sore this morning, but not in the places I'd expect it to. I've got a slightly sore lower back and my ass is pretty sore from pedalling. That's the beauty of having the different options of sailing and paddling and pedalling. You can't really paddle that much when you're on that one because you've got the outriggers there, so they would get in the way of the pedals. So we just put the pedals in and pedalled away. It means you can go for longer at a quicker pace with the pedals because you've got much more stamina in your legs than your upper body. So it was a good alternative. It was just a different way of doing it. I think one of the solutions to having a sore backside is going to be probably an incontinence cushion. It sounds like a bit of a weird thing to go and have, but you can get a jelly-filled donut that you sit on, which is just going to be the most amusing thing to go out there and buy, I suppose, but I'll do it under the cover of darkness.
Sorry.
That's good.
Okay.
I like the laugh in the background, it's fine. There are other ways, I suppose. I don't know how I'm going to train myself up. Maybe I get a nice sandy piece of concrete and I drag my ass along it once a day to toughen my backside. I don't know how else I'm going to get it better. Time on the water is the only way to toughen up my leather or soft ass. I really enjoyed being out on the water yesterday, just getting there and doing it for real. You know, practicing on the Brisbane River is one thing when you've got the confines of it and you know there's safety all around, but to be out there on the open water and to actually trial the boat, to get it diving under the water, get it submarining, to feel the wind really kicking in and it powering along, because it's a great boat, it really does move along well. And that was, I suppose, one of the best bits, getting out there and for real trying out that boat. The next thing to do is get a hearty breakfast inside. We have the wind in the right direction, it's a southeaster blowing, so we're going to head back across this open ocean that you can see here, all the way what should be about 40 kilometres back to Brisbane. A final bit of testing, a bit of downwind testing as opposed to upwind as we've done this time, which is good. It gives us the contrast and it should mean we reduce an 8-hour crossing into something like 4.